There's just a huge range of filters on the market, some cheap, some expensive. So it can be difficult sorting the good from the bad because price isn't always a good indication. Well, if you're British and have had anything to do with motor racing from rallying to touring cars in the past 2 or more decades, then you'll have certainly come across Ram products. I mean, I've used them on everything from my Mark 1 Escort rally car right up until my AMG C55 Mercedes, and they just work. So when it came to the Grand Voyager project, well, to be honest, they just seemed the obvious choice. Just wanted to show you this. I picked it up at on a flea market a few weeks ago, and this is a good example of just a really crappy filter. I mean, take a good look at this thing. The build quality of it is just shocking. And I'm not sure, can you see the internals there? You can see daylight through the goddamn thing. I mean, quite frankly, this is filtering fuck all. You know, only one good thing to do with it. Throw it in the garbage. Well, it arrived today, so let's get it open, see what we got. As you can see, there's not a great deal to it. I mean, there's no fancy packaging or anything like that. I mean, most of the guys that are buying these are building race cars, and, well, you don't need a nice box, do you? So, I mean, basic stuff. I think what's some VW meat, and that'll just be the bill of sale. No installation instructions of anything. I mean, basically they assume you know how to do this. So you get the filter, and basically that's all I ordered. They do a range of adjustment rings so you can size it to your individual needs, but I'd already done measurements on this, so I knew this basically would fit straight out of the box. And there we have it. As you can see, nice stainless steel internals. I mean, this is a full volume filter. You know, there's basically no obstructions in there. Just nicely made. So, let's put it on. Well, as you can see, I've already dismantled a large portion of the air intake system of the Voyager. The reason for this was basically I just wanted to see if there was anything out of here that I could utilize in the build. Goddamn noisy ass truck. Basically what I'm going to do is reuse a lot of the original components from the Voyager's air system. The pipes are in reasonable condition, so I didn't see the point in actually just buying a replacement one. So first thing to do is just get into it and pull it all apart. Fortunately it worked out quite nicely because the Voyager's original hoses have a diameter very, very similar to the air filter, so I'm basically able to reuse them. To be honest, I've been trying to keep the cost down on this. I mean, this is not going to be an extensive build, therefore just using what I can find and what is at hand. For example, the 90 degree that I've got here is just simply a piece of drain pipe that I picked up at the local hardware store. I mean, it's the right diameter, it's hard plastic, it'll last a long time. I've just brought the camera in there just to give you a close-up of how everything fits together. As I said earlier, I'd already dismantled this, so I basically had a really good idea of how I wanted it to put it together. Everything's working as I'd hoped, and just pull it all apart, and let's just give this fitting a little coat of paint. I have given this kind of good shake earlier, so don't worry. Yeah, early morning sun, gotta love it. As you can see, it's just a basic piece of drain pipe. We'll leave that to dry, put it to one side, and then we'll get on with the rest of it. Well, obviously this is too squishy to clamp down onto, so what we'll do is cut a section out of the old airbox. God, this is getting old, sucks. Just grab yourself a piece of sandpaper and just deburr the edges. And you don't have to go wild, just basically give it just a bit of a clean up there. And that's it. One nice plastic insert. This will give the actual cleaner something nice to clamp down onto, make a really nice seal. There's a knife around here somewhere. Yeah, just grab yourself a knife and just trim off the nubbins. That's a technical term, by the way. And before you start freaking out, I know I'm cutting towards my thumb. I've been doing it for years and I've still got them all. Thumbs, that is. And that, as they say, is that. I've just grabbed the camera here to give you a quick look of what it looks like when it's all buttoned up together. As you can see, it's just very straightforward, nothing flash. I've just moved the camera so you can get a little bit of a better view of the installation. Just one final check just to make sure everything's nice and tight. And that just leaves the crankcase breather. I'm basically just going to use the original one off the van. Yeah, just stretch it a little. It'll fit. Trust me.